Hey, do you want to say yes to something? But every fiber of your body is saying no. That's an energy leak. And it may be draining you more than you think. So this week, I want to look at energy leaks, how to spot them, and what you can do about them. Hey, I'm Eloise Ansell. I'm an intuitive healer based in the UK, and welcome back to my channel. So this week we're talking energy leaks, and sometimes energy leaks are really obvious. Like you have a friend who every time you're around them, you just go, kill me now. And you just keep saying yes to seeing them. They're an energy leak. But we can have more subtle ones sometimes that we do not notice or we don't pay attention to. So it may be you're overgiving in a relationship, or even you're scrolling on your phone when you should be relaxing. That would be ways that you leak energy as well. It's important to rest. It's important to rest the brain. And when we're doing tasks all day, it doesn't get that time to look at the patterns and reflect on things and do all the kind of background stuff that your brain needs to do every day. So you go to bed and then your brain doesn't switch off because you've just been thinking too much. Anyway, that's a whole topic for another day. So saying no isn't wrong. You're not rejecting people. You're just protecting your own energy. And we all know it's like I always say it like we've got a battery and the battery's running down. And when it gets to about here, we tend to do something about it. But if we did something about it when it was about up here, we might feel better. As a therapist, I have to be very mindful of my energy, being quite empathic and all the rest of it. Being in rooms full of people can be a little bit much. And so that needs to kind of be planned. Like, I can't just go to something on the spur of the moment. I don't know about you. I need to plan things so that my body's got time to go, okay, we're doing that tomorrow. Right, okay. So we'll take care of ourselves and do what we need to do so that we can do that thing quite comfortably. Like anything that's too much for our nervous system is going to drain, and any energy leaks on top of that we can get really low. And I want to be mindful of being able to be there 100% for my clients and my students. I don't want to be turning up with my battery really low. I want to be there and give 110% for things. So it's really key for me to look after my energy and notice these little sneaky energy leaks that happen. So when we've got energy leaks, they might show up as like kind of symptoms. So you might feel like fatigued, tired, or you've got a headache, or you're feeling a bit foggy, or you're snapping at people. Any of that is a sign that you're leaking energy. Now, quite often our intuition will be kind of just guiding us, maybe with just a little feeling of, that doesn't feel right. Ooh, I'm feeling a little uncomfortable. Might not be anxiety and stress. It can be your intuition just telling you to leave. I have been in situations, and years ago, before I was working with my intuition, there were certain situations that I was in, and every fiber of my body said run, or stop, or don't do that. When you watch those films and there's someone in the film and they're like about to go down a dark alleyway, and you're like, no, don't go down the dark alleyway. Well, they're about to press the button, and you're like, don't press the button. That's kind of like us screaming at the TV, is our intuition going, oh no, what are they doing now? Please stop. It's just like, it's really obvious when you're outside watching not to do these things, but sometimes when we're in it, we don't notice. And so, for me, that's what the intuition is doing. It's guiding us, it's supporting us. And when we have that great relationship with our intuition, you're going to know those signs. You're going to know when your intuition's like kind of nudging you in order to say no to something, leave, do all the, things that need to take care of you, not just for your energy leaks, but for your safety and security as well. So I'm sure you've all had an episode where you've ignored your gut or your intuition and regretted it. I know I hear from clients and students all the time going, oh, I knew I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I knew I should have said yes to that. And we all do it, no judgment. And the thing is, we don't want to judge our intuition or our ignoring it. We want to go, okay, that's feedback. Next time I feel that, or next time that happens, I'm not going to ignore it again. Now, I've had some classic times where I've ignored my intuition. And I think sometimes it's just for teaching. But I've shared this story quite a lot because it was a really fascinating one because it was so, like, such a contained story. I got in my old car and I was driving down the road, and I had a choice of which way I could go. I could go to the end of the road and just turn right, or I could turn right and left and hit some traffic lights to join that major road. And that morning, I got in the car, I started driving, and I literally heard in my ear, turn right, it will be safer. I ignored it and carried on to the end of the road, where I got hit by another car. Hit and run. I pulled over, I reported it to the police, never heard anything about it. But luckily, it was my old banged up car. And like, I think they came off worse than I did. But I don't know what was going on there. But it would have been safer if I turned right earlier. And my intuition told me, did I listen? No. But I have a great story to share. So, and I don't have that car anymore. So, but when we ignore our gut, when we ignore our intuition, we normally regret it afterwards, or we have that feeling. And we need to learn to not judge ourselves for ignoring it. It's a learning opportunity. So just pay attention to that, and you'll learn over time those little warning signs. You won't always get someone telling you in your ear, but you'll get those warning signs that let you know that maybe you should walk home a different way or do something different. So sometimes if someone's let's take an example where someone's asking us to do something. In that moment, you're perfectly within your rights to kind of just close your eyes, take a moment and go, hmm, how does this feel? Just checking in with the body. Because your intuition will quite often come through the body. And just taking that moment to reflect, um, if you can in the moment, to whether you make a yes, no choice over something, can be a great way of avoiding issues. But if you need time, just say, hey, can I get back to you about that? And then, or go, I really need the toilet, and go and sit in the toilet and tune into your intuition. But, find somewhere stalling it so that you can actually have that check in and go, okay, maybe it's yes, maybe it's no, or maybe it's not now. It may be my nervous system can't deal with it this week. There's too much going on, but next week, actually, I could do that. So sometimes it's not always a no-no, a no-no. So we need to learn to interpret the yes-nos and the maybe. So sealing all these little energy leaks and listening to your intuition will make your intuition better. Well, won't make your intuition better, but it will help with that feedback mechanism so that you learn to interpret it better, and your intuition will actually speed up and acknowledge things better. It'll work better when your battery is not being drained so much. So actually helping these energy leaks, listening to your intuition, acknowledging it, following it, stops those energy leaks, makes your intuition better. And it's a kind of, it's a great loop to get started. In opposition, you don't want to do the other way because you ignore your intuition, you get energy gets leaked. Your intuition's less likely to be able to tell you what to do next time. And it's your intuition is gonna not work as well. Whereas if you do positive feedback with it, you learn from it, you start to acknowledge it and get rid of these energy leaks, you're gonna have more energy for your intuition to work through. So we've all been there when we haven't listened to our intuition. What's your story where you've ignored your intuition? I'd love you to leave a comment below and let me know. I love hearing people's stories of when you have or you haven't listened. And there's a story attached. So please share if you want to, or email me if you don't want to put it on YouTube land. But also, let me know where you want to, what areas of your life are draining you at the moment. Is it a person? Is it a relationship? Is it a job? Is it an activity? Is it, we quite often try and do everything. And sometimes we need to acknowledge that maybe we need to outsource part of our business because it's draining us, it's not really aligned with us, it's hard work, whereas someone else can do it a lot better. Or sometimes you need to get a cleaner or something because the house not being tidy is draining your energy. There can be a lot of things, and actually, sometimes just asking for help and looking out for people to help and support you with those energy leaks is awesome for your mental, physical, and emotional health. Health, not help, but help, health. God, I'm losing the plot now. So if you want to dive into your intuition, I've got loads of tools that help you work with your intuition more. But really pay attention to it when you can in those moments when it's screaming no, when you want to say yes, or vice versa. Your intuition will be guiding you. So listen to it. Have a great week. Take care. Bye.